Hey friends, this is Summer from Summer Tips and Stitches, and this is my review video of Caron Simply Soft. Now, if you've watched some of my videos or if you're a new subscriber, I am saying here, and I've said a lot of times, I love Caron Simply Soft. It is my favorite yarn. There are some good points and some bad points about it, but I would say overall, I personally feel the good outweighs the bad. Here is a basic skein of Caron Simply Soft. This is the Colorway soft green. I don't know if I necessarily would say soft green, but that's what it is. This skein has 6 ounces or 170 grams, 315 yards. It's a worsted weight, and as you can see, it does have a little bit of fuzz to it, but it is very soft. I use Simply Soft to make my baby stuff. Baby sweaters, baby hats, baby booties, baby blankets. There couldn't be anything softer, and I love the little bit of shine to it. It's washer and dryer safe, although typically I will say I wash it in a cool wash. In my washer, it has a hand wash mode that I push. And then I do lay it flat to dry. Sometimes I'll put it in a heat-free dryer by itself where it just blows cool air, I guess, or just air from outside. I don't know. I don't know how dryers work. But it's a heat-free dry. And then I lay it flat to dry, kind of reshape it. But I love it. This you can get at Walmart for $2.94, and then I know Joann's sells it for $4.49. Right now, our Joann's in Oshkosh has them 2 for $5. So I went and bought 2 of these. This is their paints line. I really love this because it kind of reminded me of the Red Heart neon one, and I saw a lot of folks in the crochet Facebook group I am that were making star blankets out of the neon. And this to me looked a little bit more fun. I'm not completely a fan of the neons. All kinds of really great colors. This one is 5 ounces, 141 grams, 235 yards. And they call this one Rainbow Bright. Ah, isn't that cute? So I love this. I bought 2 of these, and I was thinking about making baby sweaters and hats, but I make abundance of those, and my charity group's like, hey, thanks so much for the sweaters. We have a lot. So I'm going to make some baby blankets, which means I probably can use 3 to 4 skeins of this. Another type of yarn that Caron Simply Soft does is an ombre. Right there. I've showed this in other videos because I really loved it. I do not have this one at my Walmart. The Walmart has like a purplish variegated ombre. This one is teal zeal ombre. Really love it. Then Caron Simply Soft, although I promise this is, and I don't have a skein wrapper for it anymore, they make a sparkly. Now my Walmart sells the sparkly Caron Simply Soft for $1 more, so it's 3 something. But I don't have the exact yardage here, but it's definitely smaller and less than the regular. You can even see the length, the size of the skein is smaller. So this is what I've seen for Caron Simply Soft: a plain color, the ombres, the paints, and then the glitter. And I've used blue, red, and gray, and I love them. I love them all. Now, the one complaint that I would say that people have when it comes to Caron Simply Soft is that the yarn splits. And what that is while you're crocheting, sometimes it's spun so loosely that a little bit of one of the strands will pucker up and you'll miss it with your hook. Now, I will honestly say when I was using the boy or the regular cheap non-handled crochet hooks, it split more. But when I started to invest in my own collection of Clover or More crochet hooks, which do tend to be a little more expensive, I noticed I had less splitting. and that's because of the shape of the hook. As you can see, I'm very much a fan of the rounded, and then it is tapered, I believe, to not an inline. And so for me, when I use these, it split less, but I'm going to be honest, it does occasionally split, especially when I'm going really fast and I'm not paying attention and I'm just crocheting while I'm watching American Idol or Survivor or whatever reality TV show I watch. You know what I was just thinking? I really love reality TV. Even YouTube is kind of like a reality TV. But, sorry for that side note. It does occasionally split. Is it a problem for me? No, because I see it, I'm like, oh, whoops, I split a yarn. Then I try to decide, is it in a bad enough spot that I'm not going to be able to like fix it when I go across my next row? Or I just pull out a stitch or two, because with crocheting, it's much easier than knitting, I think, personally. And I just pull out a stitch or two and I just keep on going. It does not bother me. It does not upset me, the splitting. But I've seen in crochet boards, if anybody mentions that they like Caron Simply Soft, a lot of people will lose their mind over the splitting. So if you're someone that cannot handle a little bit of splitting here and there, please steer clear of Caron Simply Soft. But if you're crocheting for the love of it and the relaxation, you know, just pull out that stitch or two and move on. Like I said, I do not think the negativity of the little bit of split here and there outweighs the feel and the durability that Caron Simply Soft provides. I think that's why I was so judgmental of Red Heart before, is because Caron Simply Soft is so soft, and it's exactly what I would want to have my baby wrapped in. So then when I was touching Red Heart, it just didn't have that same softness. So I was like, I don't like it. So like I said, everything I make for babies, I do make with Caron Simply Soft. So that is my review. At the end of this video, I will show you a full laid out blanket. I'll pause the video. I'm trying to pick it up. I made this beautiful, if I do say so myself, king size coverlet for my blanket with Caron Simply Soft in the virus pattern. As you can see, for some reason, and I don't know why, my Walmart carried 2 of these colors and Joanne carried the other 2. So as I was making this, I'd had to run back and forth to oh, that's the back side. I'd have to run back and forth between the 2 of them because I'm someone who gets frightened by the cost of large items. So rather than buying, I think like 10 to 12 skeins at once, I would just go buy 2 at a time. I'd go to Walmart and I'd grab the purple and the yellow because those were the colors my Walmart had. And the Joann's didn't have that same color purple. They had like a darker and a lighter. And then I'd go to Joann's and I'd buy the pink and the teal. And again, my Walmart didn't have that color teal. They have this like soft one. So I'd buy 2 at a time, especially when Joann's had the 2 for $5, because that puts them at $2.50, which was cheaper than the $2.49 at Walmart. So this is king sized, and I put it on my blanket, or my king size bed. I have like a real thin coverlet that goes on my bed, and then I put this on my bed at a diagonal. So it's not, you know, rectangle to rectangle on the bed. It's points at the top and bottom and on the sides. And it looks beautiful if I do say so myself. And I bought some pillowcases that are yellow and purple and aqua. And so my husband and I have 2 pillows each, and so I have those bright colors there. And then I made a couple throw pillows, all out of Caron Simply Soft. And I just love it. I think for $2.50 to $3 a skein, it's super nice, super soft, and they have a lot of really fun colors. So that is my review. Like I said, I'll lay this out. I'm not sure where. And I'll pause the video, lay this out so you can have a good look at how big this blanket is. And it really only took like 10 to 12 skeins of yarn. I did go buy some extra to make the pillows because that was a last minute item. And if you check in some of my previous videos, there is a picture I made, and it's actually the thumbnail picture for a video about how to mix crochet with your painting. And so there's a picture with a bunch of different color flowers all over it, and I hang that above my bed when I have this on my bed. And it's starting to come springy, so I'm feeling like it will happen soon, where any day now. I'll put the white coverlid on. I'll put this big blanket on, throw my throw pillows out. So that is it. I love Caron Simply Soft. It's the greatest yarn in the world. I'm sure it's not, but I just love it a lot. And I highly recommend baby sweaters, baby blankets, or even big blankets for yourself, virus shawls, hats, gloves, scarves. It can do it all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and sharing my video, and happy crafting.